Alright, this is our garden in Ukiah, California on July 1st. And it's going to be 106 degrees today. But even though we have lots of heat, we still have cold season crops growing, such as broccoli, and there's a cabbage, only one left. We've harvested 4 of them already. And look at this broccoli. Wow, beautiful. And these leafy things are parsnips. So they're doing good too. They're a cool season crop. Kohlrabi, that's doing really well. I just harvested a big one. Here's some, see that's what they look like, little kohlrabis. Really good. They're like a temperate climate jicama. And then lots of tomatoes. These are all heirloom tomatoes. We're going to have a shitload of tomatoes, and we're going to dry a lot of them. There's more tomatoes down that away. Here we have onions and chives and garlic, which we got to harvest soon. And even peas are still growing. Look at that. We thought they'd be done a long time ago, but they're still growing. Look at all those peas. Since we had a little bit of a rain last week, they kind of kicked back in again. They were about ready to go south. And now there's lots of peas. We were going to plant pole beans here. We did plant a few right there. And then there's zinnias, which I planted from seed, and they're doing really well. And here's some celery plants. I just harvested one. I cut the whole thing down. More beautiful zinnias. And that's the back of the shop that Sankey is letting us use very nicely for a very cheap price. Here's some flowering cilantro. I decided to let that go so that it attracted more pollinators. This is a pepper, which is really getting big. It's going to be a hot pepper. And I just discovered a little green pepper right there. Yippee! So this is our pepper bed. We have 14 pepper plants, 2 eggplants, and 2 basils in here. And then there's potatoes, a tomato, kale, lots of big old kale. That's still doing good too. And then squash, zucchini. Look at that buttercup. Mary gave us that, and it's going like crazy. Finally, the vegetable spaghetti is starting to do its thing. That got eaten up like that. That's how the whole thing looked. But now it's coming back. I'm so happy. Whatever was eating everything is now gone. This was birdhouse gourds, and it got dug up by something, so I replanted it 3 times. Maybe this time it'll work. Sunflowers, all the blackberries and grapes back there. And there's some tomatillos. They're just huge. There's 4 plants in there, and look at how big they are. It's truly incredible. So we're getting little papery tomatillo coverings, and pretty soon I'll be making some salsa verde. And let's see, there's beets there, and chard. They're looking wilted already. Some beautiful portulaca that I planted. I love portulacas. And this is our teepee pole bean. So we do have some beans finally growing. Had to plant those a couple times too. Damn bugs. And these are our cucumbers. We put this fence here so they can just crawl right up the fence. Not as many as I wanted, but bugs kept eating them too. And oh, god dang, fucking bugs ate my little lemon cucumbers that were coming up. Oh, wow. Oh, the travails of the gardener. Well, I planted some in pots, so maybe I can have them be coming up. Okay, anyway, this is the garden. It's beautiful. And it's going to be 106 degrees out today, so I'm quitting for now. I'm going to go home to our nice cool house. It's a pretty tree that's flowering. Goodbye, garden. Off I go to my cool house.